How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of mystery beers from overseas, mind you. My boy Adam from Mercy Beers, he has sent over this 12-ounce can of stout. Yeah, we'll see how the sucker rolls. That looks burly, man. Big. Look at that head. Just like, goddamn, candy bars. That's what I'm getting off this sucker. At least looks-wise. Label. Classic gaffer's tape. A little bit of paper. Is it just white paper? Works for me. I can get down with it. Yeah, it looks like a big, huge, gigantic stout. It's what that looks like. 2 fingers. What I like in my coffee look like colored head. Rich, dark, like thick, dark motor oil level stuff. Let's get nose. Milk stout's gotta be. Maybe a bit of vanilla. Maybe a bit of coconut. I mean, it's a milk stout. The vanilla and coconut are kind of reaches, at least at this point. Very much milk chocolate. Not getting much as far as barreling or anything like that. Just really comes off as a softer, sweeter, I'm guessing relatively high ABV kind of milk stout. Yeah. Let's dive in. Cheers. There's a fruitiness to it. Like a big jammy component. Whatever this is very tasty. There's a decent bittering to it. I think it's not like a hefty hop addition. I think it's a combination of a decently prominent roasted malt in combination with a little bit of hops. That milk stout thing is absolutely through and through. This isn't milk stout. I don't know what it is. I think it's relatively high ABV. Let me reserve that for a little bit longer because I got a little bit of wisp of like a heat kind of induced kind of heartburn. Okay. I'm debating on whether I want to go double digits on this or not. I think it might be spot on 10. Yeah. There's a fruit component to this. There's a big jammy component. I'm kind of battling back and forth. It's not raspberry, it's not cherry, it's not blueberry. There's definitely a big fruity component to it. I believe... I don't know if it's an actual fruit addition, though. Because some of these Russian Imperial Stouts that aren't overly bittering can bring this kind of big jammy kind of component to it. A little acetone, kind of evaporative alcohol kind of thing. Yeah, I'm going to go 10 and change. I'm going to go 10.5%. Somebody's Russian Imperial Stout, even though they're just going to call it a milk stout, milked Russian Imperial Stout with, I don't know what fruit I want to go with this. I actually want to say blueberry. Fuck it. Let's go blueberry. I don't think it's blueberry, but I want to say it. We're going to go at 10.5%. It's a milk stout, but it's a Russian Imperial Stout base because of the way that bittering kind of comes off. Stout with blueberry. I don't think it's barrel aged. I'm almost positive it's not barrel aged. I don't believe there's any spirit whatsoever in this. I think this is a core 4 beer plus lactose plus a fruit addition. And like I said before, I really do like it. It's very, very tasty. So it's a BrewDog beer. That's what it is. Let's see what we got going on here. Dun dun dun. Brew by Numbers. BBNO. Brew by Numbers Imperial Stout Cherry Trifle. So it was cherry. I miss it. 10%. So I was 0.5% off. Should have stuck with my guns on 10%. Even this full-bodied and decadent Imperial Stout is a liquid expression of dessert. Of a dessert favorite. Cherry Trifle. Layers of sour cherry, vanilla, and custard flavors sit atop a robust, well-rounded Imperial Stout base. The resulting beer is satisfying, sweet, creamy, and best enjoyed during the colder months. They do best before September 21. Canned on December of 2020. Ingredients: water, barley, oats. Okay, cherry, vanilla, cacao nibs, hops, and yeast. So, the oats and the vanilla is what that milk stout that I got from this, which I'm totally okay with saying. It's really the cherry that I didn't get. It didn't come off as a rich red fruit, and that's typically where I want to go with these kind of bigger, more robust beers. It came off as more of a jammy kind of fruit as opposed to a red fruit. But I really do dig this beer quite a bit. It came out very fun, very drinkable, super expressive, and yeah, I'm 100% happy with what I said on this. Pretty much nailed the ABV. I knew it was an imperial stout. I knew it had some kind of like confectionariness to it. I took it as milk stout, and then again it's a vanilla, oats, and cacao mixture. I'm okay with that being the alternative to what I said, and just that, the cherry portion of the show really did come off as berry for me more than cherry. And I just threw blueberry out there because it was a weird kind of expression in the way it was kind of coming off. But this is a really tasty beer. I've never had anything from these guys before, or gals, or they or them, or anything in between. And yeah, I do this. All these UK labels feel so awesome. I don't know why. It must be some kind of thing they do over there. But yeah, I dig that. Quite a fun mystery beer. Quite a tasty beer. Thank you very much, Adam, for sending this off. So let's talk about it. Is this one of the better adjunct stouts that I've had as of late? Actually, yes. Is it Mount Rushmore status? Eking towards the top. It might not be number 1, number 2, or 3, or 4, but it definitely deserves to be towards the top. Value and availability on this sucker? No idea. Adam, let me know it's what, or any UK people, or anybody for that matter. You don't have to be from anywhere to tell me about this beer, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like big imperial stouts that drink a bit confectionery but not over the top and have a nice fruit component to it, this is the kind of beer that I remember getting from like Pipeworks and their like raspberry abduction kind of thing, and that's kind of where my mindset went on this. Maybe that's why I kind of zeroed in on that kind of berry as opposed to a cherry. But it's a really fun beer. Doesn't remind me of trifle, but it gives me a confectionery nice sweetness in a very fun way. So if you like tasty adjuncty stouts that aren't over the top crazy, you will like this. So there you go. Reviewing the books. Let me know if you guys have had this and what you think about it. Down there, if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of a Brewed by Numbers. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.